Hey everybody, William Huffman here. Somebody asked me how I utilize Facebook and how I'm generating leads with that. And it's not your typical way, so I figured I'd just do a quick video. I'm probably 5 to 7 minutes and try and elaborate on what I do. So I use a system called Conversion. There's tons of systems out there that do what I'm about to say. I've just hitched my wagon to this one. And what it does that I appreciate is it creates something called squeeze pages, also landing pages. Squeeze pages are a page that require forced registration in order to view properties. So what I do is I join all the Facebook groups that are available to join in my area. So I'm in well over, I think it's 600, maybe 700 Facebook garage sale sites, for sale sites, community bulletin boards, anything that has a name in it of a city that's local to you or a county. And then what I will do is say we'll use a town named Zimmerman. I'm in Zimmerman, Minnesota right now. It's a suburb. It's about 45 minutes away from my house, but it has it's a rural community. The median price point is probably the $200 to $250. So what I'll do is I'll create a Facebook squeeze page, and I'll say homes for sale in Zimmerman, Minnesota. And I will then take that squeeze page, I will post it on my spam business page. Yes, I have a spam business page because this is kind of spammy. It is what it is, but it works. For me at least, in my market it does. Not to say there's more than one way to skin a cat, they say. That was weird. So then I'll take that and I will post the homes for sale in Zimmerman, Minnesota, and all the Zimmerman garage sale sites, for sale sites, and community bulletin boards. Well, with that, then it requires a forced registration. So if they want to look at any more than the first picture, they have to give me at least an email address or log in using Facebook. Now, one of two things is going to happen. They're either one of three things. One, they're going to say this is dumb and they're not going to register. Two, they'll click and sign in using Facebook, which is good. And three, they will sign in using an email address, hopefully a proper one. I have to stop. There's turkeys crossing the road right now. Oh, they changed their mind. They're going back. So, told you, rural community. So, if they sign up via Facebook, I've come to the resolution that my Facebook is no longer my Facebook for personal use. I don't post left, I don't post right, I don't post political, I don't post anything that wouldn't be PC. I post very, very neutral. I post fun stuff, but nothing political, nothing religious, the two hot button topics. But then I add them as a friend on my Facebook, personal Facebook page. So any lead that comes in that registers via Facebook, I request and have them join. I'd say 1 out of every 10 to 15 will actually become my friend, which is great because I now have access to their friend pool for advertising purposes. Or they sign up with an email address. Now, sometimes they give you your phone number, sometimes they don't give you a phone number, sometimes they give you their name, sometimes they don't give you a name. But that's okay. Now I have an email address. With that email address, I go to whitepages.com. There's a bunch of different services that do this. I just use whitepages.com, not endorsing anything. And I pay $200 a year and I get 200 searches a month. I take that email address, I put it into whitepages.com, and it's going to spit out a name and a phone number that's attached to that email address. With that name and phone number, I can now take the name, I can go into the property records in the MLS, and I can see if they're a property owner. If they are, now I also have their address. So for very little money, I've just acquired a bunch of information with this little bit of legwork. It takes about maybe a minute or so per email address, if it's all there, to double check and verify all the information is correct. Now that I have all that information, I can target them with home evaluations, I can send them mailers, I can do whatever I want. So that is a really condensed version of what I do. I don't really boost Facebook pages or posts or anything like that. If I do, it's for top of mind awareness. It's not for lead generation. It's just so when those people added me as a Facebook friend and I'm sharing something and I'm targeting the people who like my page and their friends, it's getting out to a much larger audience. So yeah, that is what I do in a nutshell. If you have any more specific questions, let me know. I'm gonna generate. I've been doing conversion for about 3 years now. I got about 20,000. I'm going into my third full year of conversion. I've got about 20,000 leads in there. And sorry, I got Facebook. People are messaging me right now. About 20,000 leads in there, and it this year it'll generate over 150,000 GCI. In my next year, I want to generate over 300,000 GCI with it. Last year in business, I did 9.5 million in volume, just over 300,000 GCI, and this year I'm on pace to do 23 million in volume, and I want to do just over 600,000 GCI. And I do have a team. I have a team of, it's myself, my wife, I have an operations manager, and I have 2 other agents on my team, so that 150,000 GCI is spread throughout them as well. My income that I want to generate, it is somewhat on there, but it's not my main source of income. Hopefully I didn't ramble too much. I hope that kind of helps. If you have any other specific questions, feel free to reach out. I'm an open book. I'll answer anything I can. I'm on the highway now. I'm going to focus on driving. So everybody have a great day. Thanks for being interested. Bye-bye.